Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Now a 2nd and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fitzgerald coming in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They dump it off to Lynch. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Richardson to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Shreds the tackle. And then he goes. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fitzgerald on the slant. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards, and the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Lynch. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Richardson looking to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They go play action with Richardson. Going deep here for Adelman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Bettis is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles cause, because now if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they go to work on a first and goal. Richardson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them, and plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So here are the Vikings to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now 2nd and 3. Richardson looking to throw this. This to Graham on the short pass. 7 yards there and a first down. And the Vikings at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Richardson working from the gun. This to Graham on the short pass. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Back to the air with Richardson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball on the turf at your running back's feet.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They go up the middle with Lynch. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Tucker's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff running through the middle. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They'll try the middle with Lynch. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw, Richardson. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 2nd and 4. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. And a quick throw here that's complete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. Justin Fields leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Patrick Mahomes, a very good performance as his guys run the record now to 5-2. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. George Pickens, 2 touchdown catches in the victory.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
And they'll go on the ground. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Now here's a throw that's complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Richardson to Jefferson on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw off play action. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now Sanders. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Good at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Richardson. That is caught, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Back to throw. Richardson.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And Richardson looks to throw once more. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. Back to throw again.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Tucker with the extra point. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
They'll look to throw again.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for them here.
The Vikings head out to take over once again. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On second down, Lynch.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10.
50 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's 2nd and 7. On the option left, Richardson.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Avoids him at the 40. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Up the middle they run with Bettis. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the